My name is Kimberly Liptak. I'm an Illinois certified teacher in elementary education and technology. It's important to keep students on task in the classroom, especially the technology lab, because we have so many things going on. So we have different roles for kids who have different individual learning needs. So we need to make sure that everybody is on task and that they're focused, that they're getting all the time that they need and that we're not wasting any instructional time. So I have a row of 5 or 6 students, and one student in each row is assigned the lab manager role that day, where they get up, they help students if they need to on their software, instructional wise, as well as kind of guide them if they need extra assistance. And that way I can get a chance to walk around to the class and make sure everybody's on task. To make sure that that's working well, I give them a signal. I give them the bell signal. So I usually give them a countdown. We have 1 minute or 30 seconds, depending on the task or activity that we're doing. And then students will know. They'll get up, they'll walk to each student in each row, and they'll look and they'll make sure that they're not playing, that they're using all their instructional time appropriately to move forward to the next task. I use client management software, so students are looking at their screens or they're able to look up at my projector screen. So it gives different students different options, but I do monitor everybody's technology use. So I give them different options in case visually they're unable to see, or if they don't feel comfortable looking at the screen, or they can't see afar, or whatever it may be. I've tried to give them several different options for a whole group. After I do guided with them, I show them what's on the board, then we do it together, we model it. So I'm doing it, I'll have a lab manager or just any other student come up to my teacher station, and they'll do it and they'll guide everybody together, and then I will let go, and then that's when we'll do individual tasks. I show my students what I expect of them in the classroom using different technologies. So they come in, they sit down, they get their technologies ready appropriately according to their groups or whatever the activity is for the day, and then we move forward from there. At the end of the day, my last period, most students they already know what to do. Their classroom procedures, they know how to charge the devices. They have it down because we practice it so much, and the importance of keeping technology safe, putting it back where it needs to be, because this is something we use every day for learning. So to make sure students are engaged and on task, I usually, after every lesson throughout the day, I have a short activity checklist. So now that at the end, they get to put all their learning techniques together as well as mine, and we get to see what everybody's done. And I walk around and I have a checklist and I check it off, or the lab managers for that role, again, they'll participate and they will check it off. And then we'll make sure that you opened a Microsoft PowerPoint, that you saved it, that you created a title, and then it's on the desktop. It could be just something simple as a 5 to 10 step activity at the end of the lesson that we've been practicing, so that way I know kids are learning.